Welcome back to another Excel tutorial. Today we want to explore how to use the count function. The count function in Excel is designed to count the number of cells that contain numbers within a specified range. It's a basic yet powerful tool for data analysis, particularly useful for quickly assessing the volume of numerical data in a dataset. Practical use cases could be assessing the volume of entries in a column that are numeric, which is common in financial, statistical, or scientific data analysis, or for determining the number of filled versus empty cells in a dataset to understand data completeness. The count function is specifically tailored for numeric values, but if you need to count cells based on criteria, you might use COUNTIF or COUNTIFs functions. To count all non-empty cells, regardless of the data type, the COUNTA function is more appropriate. So let's just jump into the sheet. The count function belongs to the statistical group and will count the number of cells that contain numbers within a range. The syntax starts by count, open parentheses, and then your values or your range. Afterwards, you can close the parentheses again. Value 1, value 2, etc. are the arguments that can be ranges, arrays, or references containing numbers. So let's just do a quick example how to use count. If we use count on the sales column, for example, it will count how many entries do we have in the column that are not empty. We start by an equal sign followed by count, open parentheses, we mark our range, we are closing the parentheses, and we are hitting enter. We are coming to $9, which is of course not correct. We have the wrong number format here. We don't want to have an accounting format, but we want to get a number. So what does 9 mean? 9 means that we have 9 entries inside that column that are numeric, so that are numbers. We can do the same for the quantity, starting with an equal sign, followed by count, open parentheses, we mark the range, closing the parentheses, and we should come to 9 as well. If you want to exclude the decimal numbers, you can of course do this as well. If you go to more number formats, you can specify your decimal places and you can just do it to 0. Then you'll have 9 as well. But what happens if we want to count our customers? I would say let's try it out. Starting again by count, open parentheses, marking our range, closing the parentheses, and hitting enter. Now it's giving us nothing. Why is that? Because Excel cannot find any numeric value inside that column, so it will return 0. What happens if I delete one cell inside sales? It'll give me 8. So if there's an empty cell, then count will just ignore it. If there's text cells, it won't be counted in as well. For the order ID, will go the same because this data is stored as a string, so as a text field inside Excel. We can try it out, of course, but it will be 0 as well. Yeah, as you can see. Like I said, if you want to count text cells, then you can use the COUNTA function or other function like COUNTIF or COUNTIFs. I hope you liked this video. If you did so, please give it a thumbs up and see you in the next one.